Good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or good night, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. I have a busy, chaotic weekend. So, like most runners, when you have a lot of problems going on, just go for a run and avoid them all. So, come for a run with me. Yes, chaotic weekend. I'm gonna do some running rambles because I did a video before of my running rambles and some of you seem to really enjoy it. Gonna do it again. I have a 20-minute shakeout run. I just swam. I'm not sure if you can tell by my eyes. And this weekend I have a sprint triathlon. So a sprint triathlon is 750 meter swim, 20-kilometer bike, 5-kilometer run. So I'm doing a quick rec workout right now. Just swam for 30 minutes. Pace is at about 5 minutes per kilometer right now. I'm also moving. So I mentioned in my one moving video that I was short-term renting an apartment for a couple months until I found my long-term one, and I did find my long-term one. So I'm also moving a lot this weekend. I'm actually starving right now. 2 weeks exactly after my Ironman 70.3 that I didn't finish. So I just really wanted a race to, like, I don't know, redemption. Not really redemption, but put all that training to use. I don't really know where I'm running because I still don't know the running routes here yet. So I also wasn't running here for like the first couple weeks because I hurt my foot. My foot is not broken. I get the x-ray results back shortly after the last race, but it's still kind of sore. That's why I signed up for the sprint triathlon, not the standard, because I didn't really want to run a 10K when I don't know how it's gonna feel. And I actually tweaked my knee a little bit the other day on clipping from my bike. It's just one thing after another. I'm actually really hungry right now. Typically I swim, like, I don't know, starting at 7:15, but the YMCA doesn't open till 8 on the weekends, so I have to adapt my training. So now I'm hungry. Honestly, so fired up for tomorrow. Like, you have those days where you're really recovered, like today. Slept good, ate well yesterday, and I just feel the energy surging in my body, and I just like ready to go, ready to pounce. My one issue is like when I'm in a bit of a taper. I would say I'm in a 1-day taper for this race because I literally signed up yesterday and the race is tomorrow. And like, you know, you eat a few more carbs, you feel like you have the energy, but you're still like supposed to take your training sessions pretty easy. Just burp, sorry. Like, I feel like I need to use that energy and burn it off, and you just feel that anxious energy. Okay. Halfway, time to turn around. You just have to like remind yourself you trained for tomorrow. You don't need to burn all the energy today. If you're concerned about weight gain, you're not gonna gain weight in a day. You might, but probably like water weight from carbs or something, which you'll just sweat out. I actually did a sprint triathlon this time last year and I came 3rd in my age group. I'm excited to like compare from last year because I've been like swimming 3 times a week, 2,000 to 3,200 meters each swim, and doing that 1.9K swim at the Ironman. Like 750 meters tomorrow is a breeze. And it's gonna be warm. It's supposed to be 30 degrees, not 8. Also did hammies yesterday, so my legs are kind of tight. I feel like a snail. Also, this is why I tend to train like hard all year round. There ain't no winter arc. I train all year round because when a race pops up and you want to do it, you're in race shape. And that's what I tend to do is I usually sign up for a race like a month out. Yeah, there's periods where I don't go as hard, but it's not like I stop working out for like the whole winter and then pick back up in the summer. It doesn't work that way, folks. I want you to comment below your fastest 5K time. I think mine, this was years ago. When I say years, probably like 6 or 7. Probably 7. I think I got like 20 minutes and like 20 seconds, something like that. No, that was a while ago. I've not tested a 5K in quite some time. So let me know what your fastest 5K time is. And if you have not done it, let me know the time you're shooting for. I feel like everybody should be able to run a 5K. You should be fit enough to run a 5K without stopping. So if you cannot, set that goal for yourself. And if you need help programming, I'm your gal, because I love to program for people. I love to help people reach their goals, especially athletic goals. There's no better feeling, honestly. That's real dopamine. All the little kitties are getting ready to play soccer. My runs are honestly a lot more enjoyable when I run slow. Crazy the difference. And by slow, like a 5:05 pace. Probably why I'm injured all the time, because I run my easy paces too fast. Stretch, baby. Kind of thinking of like playing in a hockey league this winter. I miss it. I only say that because there's an arena right there. Izzy Watson, number 77, center. My favorite number is actually 14 though, but my hockey number is always 77. Big old Clarington Flames. Curtis, Ontario. Hit 4 kilometers exactly. Look at those beautiful mountains behind me. I love it here. So I gotta go walk inside to the YMCA where my junk is, my backpack, my swim stuff. And my cool down walk will be a 20-minute walk home. So yeah, run felt good, kinda. Not really, I don't know. Bit distracted by the camera. Yeah, average pace was like 5 minutes. So yeah, if I hit 4 kilometers in 20 minutes, do the math, that's 5 minutes per kilometer. Probably still too fast. I don't know if you're like me, but if you have a busy day ahead, you just like try to rush time. If you have a 20-minute run, you're still trying to like run fast so the 20 minutes is done quicker. Like you can't rush time, you know what I mean? It's a weird concept. Anyway, pickleball is life. Okay, I have got to show you something important, and you don't want to miss this. I want to show you my vehicle for the next couple days. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. This is my vehicle for the next 3 days. I look like a flippin' Amazon delivery driver. Look at this tank. First of all, do you know how small I am? I'm pretty small. For $19.95 a day, plus tax, I'm driving this whip around. Come tour. I'm gonna show you a tour of this bad boy. I can see why people live out of vans like this. I love this thing. So this was actually full earlier because I put it all into my new apartment. So I rented this trolley, got my scooter in there, my bike's back there. I'm such a dork, but you gotta do what's necessary to get around. I honestly love this thing. I might get my own. I always joke, life of Izzy. This is seriously my life. I'm such a trooper. Me hauling everything in here. This is the inside. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I'm so high up. Look like I'm in jail, U-Haul jail. It's very spacious though. I love the space. All right, I'm all checked in. I didn't film any of it because I'm here by myself and it's a little bit hard to navigate. It's kind of deja vu from exactly 2 weeks ago when I was in Calgary, so I don't really need to film all of it. You can just go back and watch that. Yeah, got a t-shirt, got an orange swim cap. Like I said, I'm doing the sprint. It was quite a trek over here. I'm just worried because I have my U-Haul truck that I'm gonna get like towed or something. I'm parked in the weirdest spot. But I'm number 918. Can't say that's a lucky number, but we're just about 7 minutes out of the brief. So I gotta go head over there and maybe I'll show you a couple clips. I also gotta pee in those stupid porta potties.
Welcome to the Argus Kelowna Apple Triathlon presented by Cal Tire. This is your race briefing.
This is a little intimidating. I don't think I've ever been in the middle of a firing squad, but hopefully you like the course. We're thrilled to be host of the Age Group National Championships. Tomorrow morning, transition opens at 5:30. The sprint athletes, you guys are gonna start at 7:55. So everybody's gonna head out and you're gonna do one loop in and around the marina there. The boys are always gonna be on your left-hand side. On the way out, you're gonna go through that tunnel, over the little bridge, and the mountain line is after the bridge. You may wanna go walk over there. It's about 3 minutes to the mountain line, just to get an idea of how far you're gonna have to walk, whether that be in your bike shoes or your bare feet. Unfortunately, the city doesn't allow us to ride over it, so we're gonna make do with what we can and mount you on the far side.
All right, so right now I'm back at my temporary place. I cooked up some ground beef, some rice. Actually, I'll just show you what I'm having. All right, so my dinner, I cooked up some ground beef and it got nice and crispy. I like it half crispy, half not crispy. This is like 90-10 ground beef. So 9% protein, 10% fat. And I cooked up 35 grams uncooked rice. So get that going. So that will be the meal. Ground beef, rice cakes, and then I'm gonna top it in some olive oil. That is dinner. And I might add some more like maple syrup or something. But yeah, time to carb up.
Good morning. It is 6 a.m. Race is in 2 hours. I'm having my Powerfit Foods Prime Protein shake with honey. Oh, and I need to add MCT oil. Forgot about that. I actually have a fresh bag right here. Get yourself some. I have not done my hair. Still have my blue light glasses on. And I'm gonna keep this pretty short because I'm probably gonna leave around 6:30. Yeah, because I have to find parking. This is my stuff. Yeah, that's everything I gotta pack. This is what I'm wearing. I'm gonna pack a gel just in case I need one. And I'm not gonna go through it all because I did the same thing not too long ago. Okay, I gotta put MCT oil in this because it don't taste right. I'm just stretching here. Thank you if you're subscribed, and go subscribe if you haven't. It's so hard to film stretching. I look so weird. I stretch probably 2 or 3 times a day. Always in the morning and always at night, and then sometimes in the middle of the day. So that's my stuff. It's go time. See you after, I guess. Alright, I just wrapped up my race. And I haven't really looked at my stats, but my watch said I was under an hour and a half. And I spent $250 on this race. It was an hour and a half. I didn't even get a medal. I got a cookie medal. A cookie medal. Are you freaking kidding me? So it's been a chaotic morning. I finished my race, I don't know. I probably started walking around downtown around 10, trying to find some food because I figured out I placed second in my age group. And awards are like 3 hours later, but I didn't want to drive home and come back and try to find parking with my U-Haul. So I went to Safeway. I bought some mozzarella cheese to snack on. I went to Earl's, a restaurant. No matter what, they cook their stuff in seed oils, even just burger patties. So I rented a scooter, one of those crazy lime scooters that they keep downtown. Now I'm at the mall. I'm sitting on the floor because I popped in to get a charger. Charging my phone. Went to A&W. I have never gone to A&W. I can't even talk. They have grass-fed beef burgers. So I got 2 patties, no seasonings. They don't cook it in an oil, so make do. Life of Izzy when you do a race by yourself. Chaotic. So I'm gonna eat this because I'm very hungry, and I'll explain a little bit more about my placement because I'm not happy with it at all. You think I would be second place, but yeah, I'm not.
In second place with a time of 1:29.56, Issy Watson. And your champion in the women's 25 to 29 had a winning time of 1:29.28. Very close race for Allison Williams. And another round of applause, please, for your top finishers in the women's 25 to 29. Moving now to the men's 25.
Yes, I'm in the gym, and I had a triathlon this morning because that's what I do. She doesn't stop. She's committed. No, but this is what I always do. Every time I have a race in the morning, I always work out at night. I feel like because the day before, I don't really work out. I just do like a shakeout. Then the day, it's only like an hour and a half worth of work in the morning. So I have to burn off my energy at night. It's common sense. Plus, I have so much adrenaline in me that like if I don't burn off this energy, I might go crazy. And I had a little bit more carbs than usual, so I have to work out. I will be doing upper body strength, mostly chest. Insert a few clips. All right, so I'm gonna end the video with a post-race recap. Very good day. It was a day that I needed. I've been feeling just a little bit low lately, and races always tend to cheer me up, get my motivation back. Started off the morning really well. Swim, I wasn't even really nervous for it. We weren't allowed wetsuits. The water temperature was too warm. I'm not sure the exact temperature, but not a big deal because I figured it'd be quicker in the transition from swim to bike. So I felt really good. I think my average pace ended up being like 2:02 or 2:03 per 100 meters, which is great for me. Like, I just felt amazing in the water. I really did. I didn't get kicked. The water was really nice. Okanagan Lake is beautiful. It's not like it's all green and musty. I couldn't have asked for a better swim. Let's just keep it at that. Quite the difference from my Calgary race where it was like wetsuits were mandatory. Ran out of the water pretty fast, got to my bike quickly put on my shoes. We actually had to run like 3 minutes with our bikes to the mount line because we weren't allowed to ride over some certain bridge based on the city's rules. That was fine. I actually passed quite a few people, clipped in, and I was flying. Like, I felt like I was flying. I was passing a lot of people. A lot of people were wearing their like Team Canada tri-suits. I was passing them. I'm like, okay. I was really good on the uphills. Surprisingly, like, I was really good on the uphills. It's just the heavier people get me on the downhills. So I would pass them on the way up. They would get me on the way down. It was quite hilly. Like, there was big hills, but the decline after, like near the end, seriously, it was the best thing. At one point, I was just like, screw it, you only live once. I go, woohoo! I'm not even kidding, I'm dead serious. It was fun. It was a good break too. Ended up being over 20 kilometers, which was weird. Actually, to go back about my swim, I didn't even say my swim time. My swim time was just under 15 minutes. Like, that's unreal. Last year I did a sprint and I got like 18 and a half minutes for the swim. Such a difference. Like, I'm in the pool 3 times a week. It's crazy. Paying off. Bike is paying off. All these long bike rides are paying off in my room on the Wahoo Kicker trainer for 2-3 hours some days. Like, it's all paying off. After, the run felt hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, it's expected. I did hamstrings and legs like 2 days ago, so they're gonna be a bit tight. It was getting really hot. I'm not complaining at all because in Calgary it was freezing, the point where I didn't even get to the run. Foot is doing okay. It's a little bit sore, but it was manageable. Like, I didn't really feel it during the run. Yeah, it was probably, my pace was around 4:20 per kilometer, which isn't great for race day, but hey, I can't complain. I did a sprint last year and I beat my time probably by 10 minutes. And I'm just overall really happy because I needed that. After the race, I looked at the start line timing, like the results, and my name wasn't even up there. Figures, life of Izzy. I go up to the tent and I'm like, my name's not even on there. Like, based on my time, I would have been second in my age group. So they're like, okay, don't worry. We have videos, we have everything. You will have a time, you just won't have your
splits. They wouldn't have my official swim, bike, run time, just my total time. But it's fine because I did it all on my Garmin. I did triathlon mode, so I can pop those up on the screen. Yeah, I did come second in my age group, but I'm pretty furious. Not furious, I'm just frustrated with myself because I mentioned this on my social media, like Instagram, that I was 30 seconds shy of being in first place. And the reason being, it had nothing to do with the sport aspect, like the disciplines. It was me just being in the spur of the moment, I think. Like my transitions were so fast, but after I got off the bike, I don't know if I was on this high or, you know, you're getting towards the end, but you have race belts. So you have the belt with your race bib attached to it, and the whole time on the bike I was like race belt, race belt, race belt over and over again in my head because I didn't want to forget it when I got off the bike to go for my run, because they want you to have your number on. I don't know whether it's for pictures or whatever. It doesn't, like, you have your chip time, your chip thing around your ankle. So I get my running shoes on and I start running down. You have to run down, up, and around. So it wasn't like it was a quick dash out the transition zone. Right when I get to the end, they're like, you need your race number. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, can I just cut through? So I cut, like, I was ducking under all these bikes, grab it, and my hands, like, the belt wasn't tight enough, so every time I, like, it would have fallen down around my ankles, so I kept having to tighten it. I'm like flustered, so then I had to run all the way that same rectangle back out. Then I realized it was flipped upside down, so I had to take it off again. So all of this was probably like a minute wasted. And then I noticed my running shoe was undone. So if none of that happened, I probably would have placed first. And I don't like being that person that makes excuses, being like, oh, I would have came first if, like, I can't think of anything on the spot, but you probably know what I'm talking about. If, like, this girl didn't cut me off, blah, blah, blah. No, it was a stupid mistake on my part, but lesson learned. It's eating me alive today, and it probably will eat me alive for the next few days, but it's always like using it as motivation. Every time something happens to me, I just use it as motivation. Like, I still have my half Ironman race sticker on my bike. Use that as motivation. So that kept me going pretty hard today. And I just drilled it into my head. Even the night before, I put the race belt, like, on top of my running shoes and was like, you're not gonna forget this. What did I do? I forgot it. So I've been talking longer than I thought. Overall, it was a very good day. I think I said everything I wanted to. Thank you for all your messages on Instagram. I got a lot of support from some of you. Yeah, I don't know. It was a great day. It seriously was. I did a sprint triathlon like exactly a year ago too, and I had one of the best days of my life as well. There's no better feeling than hitting a goal you set for yourself. Like, even though this wasn't my main goal, I had a main goal in Calgary. Just doing something with your body, achieving something using your body, using your hard work, your dedication. It's a feeling that is just so indescribable, and that's what keeps people going back for more. Like, you'll look at people, if you're not an athlete, or, I mean, you're all an athlete deep down. If you're not somebody that competes in things like this, or if you look at people and think, I could never be a runner, I could never be a cyclist. Look, once you do that first race, you're hooked. I'm telling you right now, you'll get hooked. Not even because you will enjoy running. Like, I don't enjoy running that much. Like, I'm good at it, but the feeling afterwards, like, I had so much adrenaline in me today. Like, that is real dopamine. Other than scrolling on your phone, looking at all these people achieving these races, get out, set a plan for yourself and hit it. You learn so much about yourself in the process, and I just want people to feel what I feel after races. That's why I show my watches on my Instagram stories. That's why I show my swims, my bikes, my runs on my stories. It holds me accountable. You show it because you feel so good after it's done. Like, I've had swims where I'm just like, gosh, I'm so proud of myself. You have to do that in your life, in my opinion. Use your body, see what you're capable of doing. That's one of my biggest quotes that I always say. You got one body, use it and see what's possible. I'm not telling you have to be a pro athlete. You could be like an average runner, a 5K runner. Just hop into the odd race here and there, or just go out for your own runs. But seriously, do it. There's no better feeling. Tell me a better feeling, because I don't think there is. And my rant is over. I've been running around like a fool all day. I don't even remember what I filmed, what I didn't film. But if you've made it this far, as always, I appreciate you more than you know. I truly do. I don't even care if some of my videos get 100 views. If you're one of those 100, thank you for caring about my life. Maybe you find me motivating, I don't know, but thanks. Go set a goal for yourself, because you might just surprise yourself as well. See ya.